Hello, this is Richard Law with the Society of Field Inspectors. I want to talk to you just a little bit today about why inspections are a great backup for notary agents and for notary signing agents. And I want to go back a couple of years to probably back about 1920, 23, 24, 20, 23 maybe, when interest rates started to skyrocket because of inflation. And because the interest rates were so high, everything kind of slowed down. Notary signing slowed down, real estate sales slowed down, just because a lot of people just weren't doing any more financing. And I can remember back several years ago when a notary signing agent was paid about $150 for about 45 minutes or an hour's worth of work. And there was a lot of notaries signing up for those jobs, and there were a lot of people overall just becoming notaries. So the industry really grew. And today it's slowed down considerably just because interest rates have been so high. They've come down a little bit, but they're not down to where they've been in the past. So going and looking at this, you got to consider the fact that notaries are also independent contractors, and generally the theory goes, or the thing that most people should consider when they're an independent contractor, is that you need a backup to the backup to the backup to the backup. I think that's very important for anyone that's an independent contractor. I served as a real estate broker in Northern Virginia for many years, and I stayed very busy as a real estate broker, but I also did some inspections in Virginia because they were easy to do. They paid pretty well for a short period of time to perform the inspection. And to give you a good example would be something like a business verification. Usually they pay about $50 for about 10 minutes on site. They're easy to do. They're friendly. Probably about 4 photos are required. So a business verification is something you want to add to your list of things you want to do as a notary. I think collateral inspections can be a good type inspection to perform. They're usually pretty straightforward. I used to go probably every couple months to the marina there in Alexandria, Virginia, and they were a boat dealership also, and they sold boats and motors. And I used to go there and look at their inventory and see if there was anything that they sold that maybe they didn't report that they sold. And I would check the serial numbers on a lot of boats. And it was kind of a fun job because I was into boating. I owned a boat, and it was always nice to go and see what kind of new boats were being sold. And looking at boats was just fun. I never had an opportunity to go out in one of their boats and do a test ride on it, but the pay was good, and like I say, it didn't take very long. And usually within most inspections, they probably give you 3 to 5 days to get the work done. So when companies give you 3 to 5 days to get the work done, you can pretty much manage that very easily. Okay, today is a Monday, so work I get today I probably don't need to get finished until maybe Friday or a week from Monday. And in the meantime, I'll be hoping to get some more inspection jobs in that same area, because the more things I can do in a small area, the more inspections I can do in a small area, the more efficient I become, certainly, and the more money I make. It's the same thing with notary signing jobs too. If you got 3 jobs to do in the same area in the afternoon, that just makes you more efficient and you make more money. The one big difference between a lot of notary jobs and inspection jobs is sometimes you'll get a notary job and they want it done the same day or the next day, whereas with inspection jobs, usually you got a window of probably about 3 to 5 days. So it makes it easier to kind of schedule your work and make it fit with other things you're doing. And the way you operate a inspection business is pretty much the same way you would operate a notary business. The way you get work is you contact companies and you ask for work, and you get in their database so that when work comes up, they'll assign it to you. And then also you want to go out and do a great job, because performance is key. And if they really like you and you really like them, then you can create some long-term relationships. So that's basically inspections in a nutshell. They can be easy to do, they can be quick to do, they can pay pretty well for a short period of time, and you can just make them fit your schedule. So call Richard Law in Florida if you have any questions on what I just said, or if you want to chat and I can give you some ideas on how to start and grow an inspection business. Check out the great products up at sophiestore.com and pay attention to the business starter package, because that will give you everything you need to get started. And if you have any questions, give me a call. You can reach me in Florida at 352-324-6042. We'll talk to you later. Have a great day.